not a hippie medicine. It's not shamanism. It's not witchcraft.
You're just always pedaling on the wheel that you get so exhausted and you just want to stop. Well-rounded in all of the areas. We made a complete mess.
Wow.
Hey guys, welcome back to Grind Time! So today, you okay?
Yeah, I'm just really excited.
So today, we have a specialty. We're gonna be making SPAM MUSUBIs. So we have it's essentially just like sushi but with Spam in it.
Yeah.
Instead of fish.
Yeah, it's like Spam sushi.
But in Hawaii, this is like the #1 snack to eat. You can get like a very like top-notch Spam musubi for like $1.50 at 7-Eleven.
Oh my
It's like
God.
the best thing. Yeah, so we're gonna show you how to make it and then we're gonna dive in. So this is the nori wrap. Nori is another word for sushi. Or the sushi wrap. Seaweed.
What this?
So this is hapa rice. It's white rice and brown rice, and then we put in some furikake seasoning, which is just a rice seasoning. You can get it from any Asian market. Sometimes they have different flavors. Some have like fish flakes and stuff in it. But this is the one that I like. It's pretty much just more seaweed, sesame seeds, and salt.
More sodium.
And then the Spam, which Lisa cooked.
So the sauce is basically the combination of soy sauce and brown sugar. That's it. Equal parts.
It's like salty but sweet because of the brown sugar.
It's like perfect for like period food.
I know. And we also have some Hawaiian style sweet Maui onion rings, which like this shit is so bomb. It's like the Hawaiian version of Funyuns and it's better. Yeah.
And we also have for our drinks today,
Pog! Oh, Paso Guava. It's like passion orange and guava. That's why it was. Passion orange guava is what POG stands for. But Hawaiian Sun is like a really popular brand of drinks in Hawaii, and so
I really like their
legit shit.
I really like their lilikoi.
Oh yeah.
It's
Have you
fire.
tried it? They also have this lychee green tea.
Oh, I've seen it, but I've never tried it.
Oh my god, it's fucking bomb.
Ready?
I'm gonna pour
Well,
this over.
cheers.
Cheers! Got some ice.
Just fill.
Yeah.
Ooh, beautiful
Oh, it's
color.
a really pretty color.
So do explain the steps, please. Because I don't know any. No, I'm kidding.
So you put your little musubi maker. I don't know if you guys can see this, but you put it on in the middle of your seaweed, like this. And then you want to fill up your maker with rice. I would say like about halfway with rice. Not too much. You don't want it to be too much. You don't want it to be the ratio of rice to Spam to be, you know,
Equal parts.
yeah, equal parts. Like a PB&J sandwich, you know? Okay, so then once you do that, you get your little smusher, your rice smusher that it comes with, and you smush the rice down. Then after you've smushed your rice down, you get your glazed pieces of Spam and you put it on top. I like to just put it in the maker, and then what I do is push it down and then I like pull up on the bottom piece.
Ooh.
So it kind of just,
Skill.
I mean, you could do it another way, but I'm used to doing it that way.
That's how I kind of learned
Yeah.
it too. But
Then you want a bowl of just some tap water. And then you want to wet the edges of the paper, of the nori, the seaweed paper. So that when you wrap it across from each other, they like get soft and attach.
like only on the edges.
Yep.
Okay.
So like that. And then when I close it, then I lock it up again with another dab of water.
Ooh.
Lock that up. And then you have your musubi.
Woohoo! Cheers.
Cheers.
Or How do you say cheers in Hawaii? Is there a
I don't
pigeon
know.
word? Okay. Cheers.
Yeah, it tastes amazing. That's so funny.
Do you remember
What?
the first day of orientation for lunch? I brought spam and eggs.
Oh yeah! I was like, I knew we would be friends. So today our topic is naturopathic medicine, because you might be wondering from our last video, like, what the hell is that? I've never heard about that.
No.
There's quite some YouTube, like I was looking up on YouTube, like there's some informative videos on naturopathic medicine, but they're all just like very professional and like what you could read on a Wikipedia page kind of thing. So maybe we could give you like the low on.
And on that note, Wikipedia is edited by anybody.
Yeah.
So I remember, I don't know if I ever told you,
What?
when I first started the program, or like when I was about to move up here for the program, one of my friends, he would give me so much shit for it. Yeah, he was like, oh yeah, I don't know what that was, so I looked on Wikipedia, and it said it like was like a mix of like witchcraft and shamanism, so I'm just gonna call you shaman from now. And
What
I
the
was like, I was just like, he was like obviously joking, but I was just like,
I mean, there are definitely parts of like naturopathic medicine and like the people who practice naturopathic medicine that have more of like, they're more in touch with the spiritual side of things and like
or
energetic work.
Energy medicine.
Yeah, which is fine, like do your thing, you know. There's a whole like population of people that connect with that kind of medicine, and that's what works for them. And that's what I love about naturopathic medicine. It's like really whatever works for you. Like we have something for everyone.
Yeah, it's very individualized.
Yeah.
And whatever you do is like if that's part of who you are and part of your culture, like that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my laptop because I kind of wrote it down. So excuse me.
Follow along. Do you want me to make your musubi while you talk?
No, you're good. You're good. So, what is naturopathic medicine? So, a disclaimer that I do want to put out there is there's not like a set definition of what naturopathic medicine is, and I mean that's kind of also like asking anybody like describe medicine. Yeah. And it's like totally
there's so
different.
many forms.
Yeah. I feel like there's no like set definitive definition of what naturopathic medicine is, so that this is kind of like how I interpret it. And if you disagree with something or you want to add on to it, like please do. Yeah. But I would describe naturopathic medicine as primary care medicine with the holistic approach, with the focus of prevention as well as optimization of a person's self-healing process through different modalities, which then B's going to talk about the different modalities that we learn. And on that note, treating the person as a whole being rather than focusing on the symptoms and conditions.
I agree. Oh shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, one thing we both want to address is that our medicine is based upon 6 principles.
It's very similar to a lot of other like philosophies of medicine, you know, like first do no harm, like don't hurt the patient.
Please.
Ours are, and like where what makes us different is probably based on a couple of the principles, like treat the whole person. Another one of our principles is doctor is teacher, so it's a lot of like teaching people about how they could be making healthier lifestyle choices, because you'd be surprised how many people's illnesses are like come from just like everyday health choices that they've been making that are poor, you know. Treat the cause. Treat the cause. Yeah, that's a lot. That's what sets us apart also. Instead of, you know, like we could have 3 different people coming into our office for like something like a headache, but each person is going to walk out of the office with a completely different treatment plan, because headaches are not just caused by one thing, you know? And so when you come into our office, we see you as the person that you are, and, you know, like your life, and we take into consideration what your life looks like, what do you do on a daily basis, and then kind of like how we can tailor things here and there to just give you one push in one direction to get you more back into health. So if you wanted to see a naturopathic doctor, there are some tools that we're trained in, and like I said, like most of it is diet and lifestyle counseling, or behavioral medicine, helping people make behavioral changes that are going to be beneficial to their health. Another big one is botanical medicine. People have used plants as medicine for thousands of years. So we pretty much harness that in the medicine. We learn about the most effective herbs, and their properties that are therapeutic, and we can use botanical medicine to help heal people. But other modalities that we're trained in, like homeopathy, which in itself is its own form of medicine that is used all across the world, but we're trained in homeopathy. We also do receive education in other forms of medicine, like traditional Chinese medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, just so that we're aware, so that anybody who walks into our office, we can be able to help them, you know, or guide them in the right direction.
There's also physical medicine as well.
Other forms of physical medicine, like we learn about hydrotherapy, which is essentially water curing the body, and different temperatures of water curing the body.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, you like?
I'm a water
we had
person.
fun. Yeah, that's right. A true Aquarius. Yeah, and so, I mean, really, we are given so many tools, and the reason why we're given so many tools is so that, because like every single person that comes to see a doctor, they're all going to be so different from each other, and so we want to have as many diverse tools as possible to be able to treat any type of person that could walk through the door and be able to get them the help that they need specifically. You know, we're not going to just treat every single person the same exact way just because they're presenting with certain symptoms that may look the same, you know? Because like a treatment that works for one person may not work for the other, and so you have to be able to adapt and give the people what they need. And we do take classes on pharmaceuticals that people may be prescribed, or may be taking because of their primary care physician, who may be a medical doctor. We can prescribe pharmaceuticals ourselves, so they may be taking a pharmaceutical because their naturopathic doctor prescribed them the pharmaceuticals, you know? So
depending on the state. As well as like, we don't, and that's another thing about naturopathic medicine, is that like people who are in that field range in terms of like how they feel about pharmaceuticals, or if they would prescribe pharmaceuticals. What I see a lot in terms of clinic and how we're trained, unless you have like a certain set belief of how you feel about pharmaceuticals, is like they kind of do this like risk assessment where, okay, like we have the option of like herbs that have like the same effect as like a drug would, compared to a drug, but it's like given a person and their condition and how their body reacts to like the medications or the herbs, it's like which one of the two is like more helpful and there's more benefits than the harm. So because we have some patients who straight up come in and say like, I don't want to take pharmaceuticals, that's why I'm here to see you, you know? And it's like not us saying like don't take your meds, you know? It's like that's what the patient wants. And so I feel like that's where our medicine, it's like it's so different, because first of all, we have more time to spend with our patients. Like the average time that you see your medical doctor, just like if you think about it, or any other conventional doctor, it's very limited in the amount of time that they spend with you. Whereas like a naturopathic doctor's first office visit or return office visit could be anywhere from like
45 minutes to an hour and a half, sometimes even more, depending on who the doctor is.
Yeah.
So it's like when you have that much time to spend with somebody, you learn so much more and so much more like vital information about how to take care of someone when you actually know them, you know?
Like actually interacting with them, and like building the rapport between you and your patient.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, naturopathic medicine, I feel like we shine in the area of like chronic diseases like diabetes or hypertension, like chronic illnesses that like people have to be managed with medication, but they just need help with more of like the diet or lifestyle. Whereas like we can treat certain acute situations, like if someone has the common cold, like, you know, we can take care of them. But if you like get your arm cut off, we're not gonna like stick some herbs in it and call it a day. Like that's just not what we do. We need arm. You know, we need that type of medicine. There's a time and a place for that type of medicine, you know? And like we have something in our medicine called the therapeutic order, which is essentially like a pyramid. But you want to start with like the basics, or what we call the determinants of health. It's like, what do you need to live? What do you need to be healthy? You need
what's your purpose in life?
Yeah. Like,
how much water do you drink?
Exactly.
In terms of what B already touched on, we do get trained on conventional side of things, you know, like the conditions, pathologies, how to approach diagnosing those conditions, and treatment in terms of both conventional and naturopathic. And the reality is that we're going to have patients who are going to be on those medications coming in before we even like prescribe them anything. So it's important to learn those drugs and how they act on the body, so that when we approach treatment with the patients, you want to make sure it's not like interfering or damaging the body even more, like not doing any harms. Harms.
So what's your favorite? So your favorite modality is the hydrotherapy part?
Hydrotherapy and botanical medicine. And I don't know if this one counts as a modality, but like it's definitely like a skill that we learn. IV therapy.
Nice.
So hydro is because I love water. I've always been around water, like taking baths. It's like a big part of Korean culture.
Yeah.
Same with like Japan and like other Asian cultures. So, you know, like you grow up taking these baths and like going to bathhouse and stuff like that, but I never really understood the benefit of it until we learned it.
Like, why do so many people do it?
Yeah. It's like, why are baths so important? Like, other than like get clean. Same with botanicals. Like you said, like it's been
way before our time. Way before YouTube.
Way before Land of Time. But yeah, like same in terms of like it's been a big part of my culture. Like a lot of TV shows in Korea, or like, you know, things like a grandma medicine. Or like even your mom saying like, oh, eat these, or like these are really good for you. And like, you know, I used to always think my mom was crazy. I'm like, where are you getting these?
Where are you getting your info
information
from, Mom?
Like, where's the resource? But it's like learning about
it's passed down.
Yeah, it really is. And it's like these herbs and plants are all around us. Yeah. And you know, we like neglect it. Yeah. Because it's so cheap. Like if you're living in wilderness, it's like it's everywhere. Like, what's your favorite modality? These modalities.
Like I like the physical medicine for the hands-on part of it. Like, fun fact, the school that we go to, the doctor that it was founded by, his like motto, his teaching motto was touch every patient. Because that connection, like if you think about it, like bedside manners and being able to connect with your patient on that level, it's a very sacred thing. And it's actually very therapeutic for someone to like feel like the person that's taking care of them actually cares for them. Yeah. You know?
What was your biggest struggle with naturopathic medical school?
I think for me, I had a lot of anxiety first year because I moved here Didn't know anybody. Had to make new friends. Spending 30... I got lucky with you, actually. You know, having to make new friends and trying to build those relationships outside of school, so you know you're not just like a slave to the school. In addition to like the stress of like being in a new place and having to do good in school and not like bringing shame to your whole family, you know?
Just
like
to the family.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you want to do well in school, you're paying a lot of money for it, so like there's that stress. Then there's also like everyone's really fucking smart and like holy shit, but I like our program because it's like the way we're graded and how our cohort is, at least we're like very supportive of each other and non-competitive. I think I just brought that competitive like mentality from my undergrad and thought that's how it was going to be, but it really turned out to be the exact opposite. Where everybody is just like, let's like teamwork through this kind of thing, rather than like every man for themselves, best grade wins, you know? What about you?
I think anxiety for real. And what's funny is like in the beginning of the program, I didn't think I had anxiety, but as the years went by, I realized I have anxiety when it comes to like professional aspect of it. So like networking gives me huge anxiety.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like these are like your future peers and like
you want to make a good impression.
They're mentors, and it's like I don't want to like give the impression that I'm just like fucking around, you know. But yeah, like I just want to like give a good impression that like even though I might be a goof outside of school, during school, whatever, I still get shit done, and like I know what I'm doing, and having that like confidence, balance, and I think I do when it comes to just kind of like the general, but when it comes to like specifically professionalism and like your career, like that's when I start like having this like self-doubt of like, am I good enough? Am I like worth it? Kind of.
You are worth it.
Thanks. Because you're worth
I
it.
feel like, but that, you know, that's like the thing. You want to have a doctor that you can connect with and that you know is like a real human.
Like be genuine.
Be genuine.
And like genuine, like being that, just that, like takes you far. And like that's what I kind of had to like learn. Or like tell myself whenever I'm having those moments of like self-doubt. It's like, no, like you might feel this way, but you're genuine and you're real and you actually genuinely care about these people. And that already sets you apart from others. A lot of people.
I feel like after these past 2 years, I'm like even more motivated to just be like, now I want to like learn how to do this and like I want to learn the next steps and all of that kind of
like
stuff.
Actual treatments and like how we can help. I don't know about you, but it's like over the years, like I've learned that like we're capable of like adapting and like learning and like improving and things like that. Like before we started the program, I was just kind of like worried of like, oh, what if like it doesn't work out, or like I don't think I can do it because I feel like I'm squirmish, or like, you know, some of the classes like cadaver lab and stuff like that. I didn't think I could do it, but it's like once I actually got in there and did it, it's just like, no, I can fucking do it. Same with stab lab.
You're so much more capable than you think you are.
Like it's all like, you know, like our biggest enemy is like ourselves. And like I think we just have to stop telling ourselves shit.
I totally get that. Like the self-doubt is real. But so that's the gist. We could sit here and like talk for hours about this because we have like has been our life for literally 2 years now. So I feel like we could talk for hours about it. But important thing is, if you have any questions about naturopathic medicine, or if you're interested in medical school and you're maybe a pre-med student and you have questions for us, please let us know and we'd be happy to help you. I've talked to many pre-med students, like questions that they've had about like what naturopathic medical school is like. Hopefully this gives people like an inside, a little bit inside look.
And that's another thing. It's like I remember when we were applying for the program, like I tried.
There was nothing.
There was nothing. Nothing. Then I'm just like, okay, well I'm just gonna go in. Like I even to this day like don't really regret like going into it. I think it's an awesome field, and that's just me being biased.
It's definitely something you have to be passionate about because it does like it's hard. It's a medical school. It's a medical program. Like I think people go into it thinking like it's naturopathic medicine. It's gonna be easy. We're gonna learn about plants and everything's gonna be great. But no, you get run through the wire.
So that's it for today's video. If you really like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And like B said, if you have any questions, please leave them down below in the comments. If you have any questions about naturopathic medicine, about like studying, tips on just surviving school, about life, I don't know, anything you want. Pursuit of happiness. We don't know, but we'll try to.
We're here for you.
We'll try to talk it out with you. But yeah, if you have any questions, please leave them down below. Also, please follow us on both of our Instagram as well as our channel Instagram.
Yay!
They will all be linked down below. But yeah, thank you for watching and tune in next time for Great Time! Bye!
Bye!